This is Kim at Kim Lemberg Health and Wellness, and you have two options, okay? The first option is you have to decide, how do you want to approach rosacea, okay? Whatever you decide and choose, I support you because they're your decisions. If you want to go the route and use the prescribed medications from your dermatologist, there's all kinds of different gels and creams. I'm not going to list them all, as well as sometimes even antibiotics are prescribed. Just know that they don't solve anything, that it is a temporary fix. It might work for a while, but eventually it's going to come back because you never got underneath and got to the root, or the root cause or causes. Okay? So the other way is the approach of that you do want to figure out and get underneath and get to the root cause so that you can solve the problem. And that is the route that I had chose. Now, it does take time. It's not a quick fix. It does not happen overnight. But every decision, every choice, and being consistent, if you are doing those things towards optimal health, you will have optimal health. If you're doing things that don't take you towards optimal health, then you will not have optimal health. The best example I can give you to really understand this better is if I was to cut my thumb right now. Yes, for a couple of days I might have an open wound. Then I'm going to start to see it start to repair itself. And then maybe in a week or whatever, I'm going to wake up one morning and like, wow, it's all back to normal. That is the way when you do the work and you do take the steps that you to get towards optimal health. Okay. Now I want to share a few of my root causes because I find with rosacea that there are about 15 root causes. Most people I work with have 4, 5, 6. Now you could have a little bit more or even a little bit less. But I feel that this might be helpful because maybe you might see something in mind that you never thought of that could be a potential for you as well. So I thought that this would be helpful. But before I do, I want to let you know that I'm on the cutting edge. I stay on top of all the science when it comes to rosacea. In fact, I'm trying to connect with other world-renowned experts and see if there's anyone out there that's really doing a lot of research and study on rosacea. So far, I haven't found anybody, but I really do feel like I'm on this journey and this mission all on my own, and that's okay because I want to help you to have healthy skin, and I want to help you to find the answers, and I want to help you to get your life back. So my root cause was I had a weakened immune system, probably brought on by stress, being in corporate America or really any job, because what stress does to the body, and that's the key. If you have a weakened immune system, it's much easier for your body to bring in things than if you have a strong immune system, then your body can fight. So that's why somebody could be working in a building with mold and, 20% of the people get sick and the other 80% do not, okay? Well, I was working in a building with mold and I got sick, okay? And so it got into my lungs. I had a lot of breathing problems, asthma, and chronic allergies. It was terrible. It also got into my sinuses and I started having reoccurring sinus infections. Lots of antibiotics, which I found later in my journey to health that antibiotics are dangerous mold. So here I am getting more mold exposure, which created a lot of toxicity. I have MTHFR, which just means that I have a harder time detoxifying. Your liver is one of your detoxification pathways. So that was hampered for me. I wasn't able to excrete or get rid of toxins optimally or properly in my liver because of MTHFR. Also my lymph. So when you have like a lot of toxicity, the lymph is your blood flow to your skin. And so you want to have really good, clean blood. And if you don't, then, then for me, it showed up on my skin. Okay, so it's basically mirroring what's going on inside, showing up on the outside. And when your body can't get rid of stuff, it's going to try to push it onto the skin to get out. And so if we are choosing creams lotions, things like that prescribed from their dermatologist, we're just pushing those things back in. Really what they want to do is come out, and we just have to help facilitate that. And we do that through lifestyle. We do that through whole foods, and open up those detoxification pathways so that we can do that. So I'm hoping that that was helpful, because now, of course, I had, I was in that process. I was diagnosed with IBS, so you can see I had a lot of digestive and gut issues. I also had a raging candida infection, so that was the gut infection. I had vitamin A deficiency, and there were reasons why I had vitamin A deficiencies underneath. However, just know that vitamin A is so needed and required for skin health. And I also was diagnosed with adrenal fatigue. They call it adrenal weakness today. And so I had a lot of things: red, burning, painful, bloodshot eyes. I would get that crazy kind of, pink eyes, yucky stuff. So all of this, but I was able to get myself well. That is what I want to share with you. So if you're feeling hopeless to wellness is a possibility for you. We just have to investigate, go deeper, find the answers, look underneath. There are root cause or causes. And I don't work I have my own practice, and I work one-on-one, so I can learn from you, and so that we can help others in finding answers, because I learn from you, and that can use that research, later on when we start looking at rosacea and case studies. But I don't have the insurance breathing down my neck. If you were to go see other kinds of doctors that the insurance dictates to them that they only have 10 minutes, 20 minutes, a half hour to spend with you, I can spend 2 hours with you. Okay, so I think I forgot to tell you that there is an antibiotic that I'm learning more about and researching for you that is really fantastic, that I want to share, because this probiotic solves leaky gut. And all the research is out there, all the science that will tell us that skin issues is linked to leaky gut. So I just wanted to share that. You can put it on your skin as well, because it's a capsule, and you can open it up and put it in a carrier oil, coconut oil, castor oil, whatever you want to use, and put that on your skin, because your skin is bacteria inside and out. So I find that that's fascinating. But before I leave this video, I want to share something that I'm seeing over and over and over and over and over again. So stop it. If you're going on these extreme elimination programs, please be very careful. Do them safely. They are not to be stayed on for long term. You can run into deficiencies. You can run into causing a heck of a lot of stress to the body. I'm seeing this over and over again. You're afraid to eat. You're afraid of food. You're afraid of a specific kind of food. They make you not want to go out and have fun with your friends. And gosh forbid you go out to dinner or go away for the weekend and you're afraid to eat because of what's going to happen. And so when you're in that state of stress, that is a stressor to the body. That is a flight or flight, and that's stress. The body cannot do its job. The body cannot repair itself. The body cannot get well when it's in that state. So you want to move into a parasympathetic state, which is the rest and digest and rest and repair. And it's only when your body is in that state when your body can do its job, which is to restore and repair and bring you health. So when we're on these elimination programs and you're eliminating a food or food group, please make sure that you are replacing it. I have an example for you. I was working with someone yesterday. I got her intake form. She also had recent blood work done. We're looking at that together. She had she didn't have a full thyroid panel done. She just had an antibody, one of the antibodies done. And there were 2 antibodies for thyroid, but she had one and it was high. So we were looking at that, kind of digging a little bit further and underneath, and we don't have all the answers. So I recommended that she go see her doctor so that she could run the full thyroid panel and see what's going on. And now thyroid and adrenals go together, and based on her intake form, we suspect there are symptoms of that adrenal weakness. and she went on an elimination program that landed her in bed for days. She felt so weak. She was extremely fatigued. She couldn't get out of bed, and she felt awful. And if this turns out to be some of her underlying root cause, the eating plan that she chose was the wrong one for her, because adrenals need good, safe, complex carbohydrates to function optimally. And so that was depleting her. So just make sure that she was trying to do it on her own, and that's fantastic. But she ran into some trouble, and that's why she was seeking out my services. So we're going to get some more answers, and then we're going to figure out the right eating plan for her health and what works best. So if you are, in those situations, okay, please make sure that you find somebody that can help you and support you through that process, so that you're not stressing the body out, and that you're not further creating more problems for you. These elimination programs are just temporarily 7 days, 10 days, whatever it is, 14 days, just to see if that is a problem, for you or not. Okay, so I'm going to continue to bring you more videos like this. I want you to be able to find the answers to your health, to your skin, and I want you to have your life back. So thank you for being, a part of this with me and on this journey as we continue, to get more support and more answers out there around the different underlying and the different causes of rosacea. Thank you.